No, am my blathering going to bother you? Just okay. Okay, hopefully this is live. This should be your Yeti versus the Badger Prime, the second game of today. We lost the first one 2-7. Ty goes forward, flips over the goal. He gets a good bump from 88 of the other team. So he and the referee discussed something. Hopefully Ty was civil. He damn well better be. The Badger Prime are going to bring it in off the end line. They're moving up the far side. Looks like your attack are going to be Balin Bardos. Balin tracking him down, losing the stick and the ball, and it's a turnaround. Well played. Balin called up from, so Ryan Fadley moving in. He looks over, flips to Balin, who puts it over the goal. And that's 1-0. That's the way to get it started in teamwork. Ryan Fadley read it, pulled the defender. The defender let go of Balin. Fadley gave him the ball, and Balin put it in the net. So we are off to a 1-0 start. Looks like going to be Jackson Summerall, Milwaukee for the middle end. Trying to figure out who my far midi is. I do apologize that I won't have the team's quite, looks like and Grayson comes away with the face-off. He steps away from long pole. He flips to Jackson Summerall, who puts it on the ground, picks it up, puts it over around the goalie. Jackson Summerall also a quick call up to fill out the roster for this trip to Milwaukee. 2-0. LAX Yeti over the Badger Prime. Plenty early in this game. I do apologize that I don't recognize all the names, plus the different helmets from different teams to form this Yeti team. Your near midi. It's going to be Zyler. Nope, that's not Zyler Cox. That's Hayden Clonglin, who's Iron Man in several games, I'm told. And we come away with the face-off after no movement. It's a Milwaukee player heading upfield fast. He fires the bouncer, and it's in. And that was Grayson Brose, who, after being given the ball at the midfield, drove and scored. Woo! Animal. So, game number 5 for Hayden Clonglin. He's here as a near midi. There's the face-off. Grayson up the near side again. Flips it to Balin Bardos, who makes him pay the 2 call-ups. Is that 4? Yeah, that's 4-0 against Badger Prime. So the first game started off an exchange of goals, and then it just kind of ground the way of the other team. And Kale looks like, is that Ty taking the face off? Go, buddy, get your butt down. Butt down. Remember what Noah showed you. Drive and take by Tig, and he's headed upfield in the tracks of other people. Oh, he's hitting it. The ball's on the ground. And Tig wades through and gets it. It's Balin Bardos. 88 is Chad. 8. Ben Hardikoff takes the over the end line. He tried putting in a shot. He's going to come in. Flip forward to Jacob. Is that Jacob Jansen? Is that 25? I've got, I think, was that 25? Okay, it's Jacob Jansen on the score. Quick flip from Ben Hardikoff. Okay, my mistake. Thank you, gentlemen. Tig knocks down a pass at the midfield, but has a little problem picking it up. He's got it. He's going. And he puts it to Balin Bardos, who puts it away. 5-0. This is the games I was really used to with the Ankeny Thunder Gold. Some teams did it to us, but we normally were on the winning side. But this is... We had that... The first game we had the early goal, and then we scored one in the closing seconds that was just teamwork and good passing, the way we should play. Just the whole middle of that game was ugly. There will be another game later today after around 6 o'clock. It's a nice breeze. We were very worried about the rain finally catching up to here. And I will try and do a better job of getting caught up on all the names. Sarah's suggesting you zoom in just a little bit if that's all right. We're up in bleachers. We don't have to be, my cameraman does not have to be balanced on a ladder in the soggy field. So while still risking life and limb at the top of the bleachers, and they sell beer here, not nearly the dedication to the craft he had when he was up a ladder. There's a pretty good breeze, and I apologize if there's a little wind noise. Okay, we're setting up. Zeiler, of course, in goal. The stalwart. And Tig is going to be near midi. And with the small numbers on the front of the jersey, I'm just not doing as well. Balin Bardos is going to stay on the attack. Looks like Ben Hardikoff, and is that Ryan on the far side, far attack? Ryan Fadley on the far attack. Chance Lauren with the face-off, taken away by the Badgers. They advance up the field for one of the first times. Tig's on him. Trying to stay close with him, man-to-man. Breaks up that pass, but the Badgers are able to collect. And he runs into Tig again. And Tig takes his stick away. The Badgers try brooming one in, but Zeiler runs around after it. And he's getting sticked. So Zeiler outruns 3 Badgers, forwards it to Tig, who sends it up for Balin Bardos, but it doesn't a perfect connection, so Balin scoops it off the ground, and we're going to reset as we get everybody in position. Balin to the corner, back to Hardikoff, around back behind. They've definitely assigned someone to spy on Fadley, so he is being covered closely. Flip out to Tig. Back to Bardos, who puts it on the ground, but he's working to pick it up. Fadley's come near side of the net to try and shake his defender who's spying on him, and Tig is got the pass, fires, bounces through, a little bit of an angle shot, and it's far side out of bounds. Ben Hardikoff in pursuit. Refs give it to us. Tig is asking to come off, and I'm going to see who's. And it looks like that's going to be the Cologne, the animal. Many, many, many games. Jackson Summerall takes that, fires, and miss. We're going to take the inbounds from the backside. So it's like Ryan Fadley. He comes up, looks to turn around, goes high, ball hits low, and that's a goal, Ryan Fadley. That's why they put a spy on him for this game. That's 6-0. One of the things I've really enjoyed is how respectful the coaches had the team. We've been on the other side of these and handled it with as much grace as you can when your head's getting kicked in, but other teams haven't always. Jackson Summerall is a midi, trying to read the far side. And Grayson Road takes the face off, and he's coming around the near side. Jackson picks the block for him. He back to Jackson inside. And that was so Grayson to Bardos, who saw Jackson on the inside. Jackson took it in for the score. That's the pass and teamwork we've demonstrated when we are on. This is Badger Prime we're playing in the blue. We're in the whites and we're going to the right. So trying to find some of the numbers and not finding Jacob Jansen, the near midi, or unless that's a florer in the wrong jersey, and I believe that was a left behind jersey. That might be a florer as a midi. A Badger player near midfield gets tangled up, and there's a bump with Hayden Clonglin. Badgers continue the forward. Connor Longpullman takes it, and he's getting chased, and he takes it over the center line. This is, I believe he's wearing the Connor to Balin Bardos. Ryan. That was what? Connor to Bardos to Ryan and a miss, or was that? Okay. Hardikoff in of the out of bounds to Fadley, far side. He's working around his defender. Jukes his defender so hard the defender goes down. Fadley flips it up top to Jacob Jansen. He sees Bardos on the near side, and he's defended tightly by a long Pullman. Back out to Jansen. Elliot, is that your 25, or is that what numbers? Everett. I was going to say, are there two 25s? That doesn't look like an Everett. So the other one's Jacob Jansen, or at least according to this. All right. Again, I apologize for the roster. If you're watching at home looking for your player, I deeply apologize. Tyke Sam's going to take the face off. Cale Christensen, the near side midi. Looks like a long pole has come in as the far midi. Tyke working it around, and it gets loose. That's 77. Wyatt Brown flips it forward for Tig. He's at the far side, and he's putting on a little. He flips it close for Hardikoff, who couldn't hang on to it, and their goalie was able to pin it to the ground, raking little leaves. Their goalie's looking for a long shot, but it's excellent coverage by all the Yeti. And I think Tig got him to go out of bounds before he got rid of that. Nice timely push. So he's definitely woken up this game, which has been good to see, but a whole lot of players are really lighting it up. Nice passing, we're able to read. Let's see. So I'm told this shiny red helmet in 12 is a player from California that we will now refer to as California. Might not even be his name, and I do apologize. That's Balin Bardos in the near corner. That pass came from Grayson Brose. Hardikoff back behind the net, looking to set something up. He fires it, misses fadeably, but is picked up by California. And he's getting worked by a long Pullman. And he's able to work around, comes near side for Balin Bardos, who reaches out for one. He goes to spin on his defender and comes up middle and over the top of the goalie's head, and that's 8. Or potentially 9 if I've missed a goal there. So this has been the smooth game that I'm very, very used to seeing. Again, I apologize for not getting all the numbers. That's Cade Anderson is one of the long pole defenders. White helmet, 99 jersey. 16 is going to be a Trice Fox, who took a wicked hit earlier. Good to see him here. We're staying in with the Fadley, Hardikoff, Bardos attack. And that's a nice work by Trice to reach in and around, and he's got the ball. He flips it forward, but it picked off by the Badgers. They send it long for one of their attackers, who's closely covered. Chad Fox on the defense forces the turnover, forces the drop. There's some raking going on to try and pick that up. A quick shot from the Badgers and a quick save by Zeiler, of course. I don't know how he saw where that one was coming from, but he saw it and picked it off. Pass bounces across the center. Merritt Miners with the Waukee helmet. He sends it forward for Balin Bardos, who just can't reach out for it, and it's out of bounds. Badgers. So we're running out of time here in the half. We run 2 halves. That's picked off by Fadley. But Jackson Summerall in the defense forces it. It's the break and take. Summerall flips it up for Fadley, I believe, who tries to walk it in. And flips it over the top of Grace Rose, who tries a over the back shoulder shot. Just misses, and that's half. That was great reading of what you have and what you don't have. He did not have the forward shot with the defender there, so he tried flipping over the back shoulder. We're at half. I believe we're at 9-0. Your Yeti versus the Badger Prime in blue. Will be one more game today, and then it'll be the bracket for tomorrow. We lost earlier today, 2-7, and that was not live streamed because of technology hating me and me hating it right back, but it being smarter than me. So with the help of my wife, we got it sorted out. This is a turf field. I don't know how that's affecting the players' grip with their cleats, but it definitely helped drain off the rain. The next field will be at 3. Is 3 a turf as well, or I knew it's a bigger field, but okay. 3 will have some bleachers like we've got here, but not nearly the stadium setup. Oh, we wait till the sun goes down and fire up the lights, and as always, our great thanks to the referees who run around in this heat all day. I couldn't do it at the age some of these players are. I definitely could not do it at the age these refs are, or at my age, whichever sorts out first. Well, they loosely assembling or disassembling and coming. All right, so the Badgers are coming out of their huddle. It's quite warm here in the stands. I can't imagine what it's like for the players, and we're slowly getting to where we have to be. So with the second half, is that a different goalie for them? I don't remember their goalie being quite that small. So it appears the Badgers have put in a new goalie on your left as you look at it, and he is about the height of his stick. I'm sure he's quite good, or at least he'll do his best, but he's not covering a lot of crease there. Your middies, it's like Sam's will be your close midi. Chance Lauren will be taking the face off, and it's a walkie on the far side. I can tell from the purple helmet. This is going to be I can't quite tell. Ryan Fadley's going to be one of your attack. Hardikoff's going to be an attack. That may just be Balin Bartos on the far side with that same 3 attack that's been so successful this far this game. And I'm trying to get you your defenders, but I've got 3 different helmets down there trying to wait for the numbers. I think Badgers are advancing with Chance Lauren in pursuit. He's trying to break free, but Chance isn't giving him much of a chance. Sorry about that. They flip it wide, and it comes loose. Badgers go to pick it up, and it comes loose again. Badgers have it behind the back of our net, trying to work it around. Zeiler in goal, of course. And that's Merritt Miners on a long stick in pursuit. Badgers try flipping it forward, and it comes loose, and it is. And we've got a penalty. It's 37. Connor O'Toole, long pole defense, and there's a second one. And the ref is discussing issues with a Badger. Got 2 flags on the field. Looks like Connor just took a knee, so I think one's us, and a Badger took a knee as well. Hoping for some clarity here. So our attackers have come up to about the mid. And Sam's comes off for a long poleman. So I think we'll be going with a prevent. Badgers on the attack after the 2 penalties, 1 penalty each way. That's Chance Lauren trying to work him. It's on the ground with him in pursuit. And it looks like it's Merritt Miners. And the Badger hits the ground. And the ball. Some excellent work by our defense. Merritt using the long wingspan and the longer pole to his advantage to keep that player having to work the long way around. That's, and I don't have who that was. That's Everett. Oh, that's the correct Everett. Tries to work it up the near line, and Badgers get the possession. Badger trying to work in, Everett trying to work him out to the outside. He doesn't knock away. Everett using that stick to break it down. It's in the scrum. Everett gets it, flips it forward, scoops it up, and he's coming up field fast. He's got Hardikoff and Bardos, and he's going to go for his own. He comes off the frame. And a Badger player tried taking an ankle, but the Badgers have it. Hardikoff fighting for it, trying to keep him from bringing it up the near line. And they're going to bring it across the center. And there's the long pole still coming. And the Badgers are able to work it across the far side and slip one past Zeiler. So that's 9-1, Yeti Badgers. Zeiler's having a discussion, a fist bump with his players. Right. So look, Balin Bardos is going to come in as a midi, the near side, and it's going to be a long pole far side. And a walkie player, Grayson Bros. Grayson on the face-off. Grayson comes up with it and gets a stick to the helmet for his troubles. And that's an over and back, but we're okay. Right after the face-off they can. Thank you, sir. Foolish me. So Miners and Anderson out there with the long poles trying to work that. And it's out of bounds, our end. That looks like that's going to be Everett Florer bringing it in. Everett looks long, goes across to another long poleman. And Balin, the midi, picks it up and advances it into the attack zone. He's got the touch. Balin tries to spin his player. Fires, and their goalie makes a good save. And their goalie's advancing. He slings it, and it's picked off by Jackson Summerall. Beautiful read. He comes in. He gets one that's just hung on to by Fadley, who fires. And their goalie makes another good save. I'm totally misread. The little goalie making big saves for the Badgers. Foolish me again. We're on the attack, penetrating. Good. Their goalie knocks another one down. He flips it forward for the Badgers, and it is being dueled for by Jackson Summerall and several others. And it's going to be Badger ball. That is launched to get out of the way of a charging Jackson Summerall. And Zeiler picks it up. Zeiler launches it long for Hardikoff. And two defenders get on him. It's flipped forward. Hardikoff and two defenders in pursuit. And they flip it to their goalie, who's being haunted by one of our attackers. Long launch to Grayson, and he's coming in to set something up, far side. He works it to Hardikoff. Hardikoff to Fadley. Fadley takes it out top to Jackson Summerall. I'll get you another midi name as soon as I see a good jersey. Jackson slips his defender. Goes to pass, and the defender breaks that up, and he scoops it right back up. He slips a defender, slips a second defender, and he fires. And their defender flips it. And Jackson Summerall runs down a Badger player who was trying to turn the corner on him, and it's just not going to happen. And Hayden Klongland comes in. He tries flipping. It's Fadley right at the middle. Flip to Cale Christensen, who beats the goalie. And that should be 10-1 if my score is right. Looks like Sam's going to take the face off. And he comes away with it, puts it on the ground, gets it back. And his long pole assist gets defended well. Bailey going way up for the Sports Illustrated one. And he does it most of the time, so I'm not... That's why it's on Sports Illustrated. That's out of bounds Badgers. It's going to be Fadley. Fadley inbounds to Hardikoff, who runs around his defender and fires it home. Great read. Great run in. So I believe your defenders are an Everett, I believe, Merritt Miners, and Kate Anderson. It's 11-1, so they haven't been getting a lot of action. They've been keeping out what the vast majority of what becomes problems. So on the 10 goal, Badgers get a rolling start. Tig defending. Keep working him, Tig. Don't let him around you. Badgers still trying to work it in on the far side. Merritt Miners picks it up with his long stick. He's got two defenders in pursuit. It comes free. And California makes the beauty read it. A Badger player was advancing, had no idea that the California kid was coming in and beat him. Now that's good defense, and that causes a bad pass. Ball's loose far side. Badger's going to pick it up. Badgers trying to slow things down and set something up. He's coming one-on-one with Tyke Sams. He walks up, flips it to their player back behind the net, but it's picked off by Zeiler. Zeiler he sends it for, I believe, Merritt Miners. Miners gets it across the center line. And Merritt does another defensive play. So it's been Merritt versus the Badgers for a couple minutes here. Ball's loose. Tig trying to collect it. He's getting chased down. He turns it around. And he's coming up the near side. Two hands. Oh, bodies one. It's still going. And then maybe try the target next. Maybe the net out in the yard that's getting lonely. Badgers bringing in off the end to their goalie with Kale looking in his face. And the kid's short enough that he can't see over Kale. Bardos on the defense picks it up and he's advancing. Flips it forward for who's the little 25? Jacob Jansen. That's to Jacob Jansen on the far side of the goalie, and he takes a step and fires it home. Badger's going to get it on the roll. From your left to your right on the camera, 12-1 with, thank you, sir. Couldn't tell if that was a 3 or a 450. Badgers attack. They try and find somebody who's camped out in front of Zeiler with no one on him, but Zeiler defends. Zeiler launches for Chance Lauren. It's out of bounds. Badgers going to take it in. And the ref saying, let's go. And Kale haunting the Badger who's forced to look the other way. Flips it forward with merit and stick-up defense. I think that's going to be Kate Anderson chasing it off the far end. And he's got a defender on him. Ball on the ground, but back up. And he's decided that's enough of that. Goes to body a defender, flips it to his goalie. And Zeiler's looking long. Zeiler goes way long for Bardos, but it's out of bounds. So the middies look like Chance, Lauren, Grayson's out there. Badgers cross the center and advance. Trice Fox with a nice stick-away defense and takes, and he flips it forward to Balos point to point. Balin's on the far side waiting for his offense to set up. Out high to Jackson Summerall. He's waiting for a defender to come out to him so he can blow the doors off of him, as he does. And there he does. To two defenders. His shot is blocked. He's still fighting for it. It's loose out to Grayson. Grayson picks it up. He's coming in, but he knows he's got somebody on his backside. Grayson looking into the scramble in front of the net where it's a lot of blue jerseys as they've pulled in tight just to try and keep the score from getting crazier. That was Jansen coming in to try and screen a little trouble away from Grayson. Flips it high to Chance. I was looking at the wrong black helmet. I do apologize. Back to Summerall. He's got Kale. Kale tries to shuck his defender. Flips it back to Summerall. Summerall slips the defender, sees a gap, and their goalie's there for it. I absolutely misread this goalie being the size of his stick. Well, the Badger's going upfield, and he just avoids. He can't avoid Summerall, who comes back for a third effort and takes it away. Summerall picks it up, and he's going back the other way with many in pursuit. He flips it long for Grayson. But it ends up being scooped up, I believe that's Balin Bardos on the far line. He picks up another defender, but flips it to an open Grayson. Waiting for the cut. There's Chance. Tried to flip it to him, wasn't able to. Fadley crossfields it to Balin, and it gets away from him, and it's Badger ball as they're going to bring it forward to Long Pullman. And they're still coming forward with that Long Pullman. Chance breaks it down. That's going to be a complete game. 12-1. Your Yeti over the Badger Prime. Right, so I hit end scoring, so that should stop the feed if I did this right. All right. So, yeah, I think, well, thank you very much. Well, once I did it what I thought was the wrong way.